Great, because, looking back at it now, I mean, Alan, Bobby Duvall, and Marlon, and John, and
James Caan never bothered with small talk about acting. While others debated technique and theory, he cut straight to the bone.
Ingredients were terrific. I mean, we had Duvall and Pacino and...
Good actors, he said, don't perform. They exist. They breathe truth into manufactured moments and make you forget you're watching fiction at all. For 5 decades, Caan carved his name into cinema, not through charm or politics, but through an uncompromising eye for authenticity. He could spot a faker from across a soundstage and recognize genuine talent buried under bad direction or poor material. His approval wasn't given lightly. His respect had to be earned through sweat, commitment, and the kind of raw honesty that makes audiences lean forward in their seats. Caan understood something fundamental that Hollywood often forgets. Acting isn't about being likable or marketable or even particularly skilled. It's about being real when everything around you is artificial. It's about finding human truth in scripted words and making strangers care about fictional lives. The actors he admired most shared one quality above all others. They disappeared completely into their roles, leaving behind only the characters they inhabited. No ego, no vanity, no safety nets. Just pure, unfiltered human experience projected onto screens worldwide. These are the 6 actors who earned James Caan's highest praise. 6. Robert De Niro. When James Caan watched Robert De Niro work, he witnessed something approaching scientific precision. De Niro didn't just study characters. He dissected them, rebuilt them from the ground up, then inhabited them so completely that the original actor vanished entirely.
I don't know, Robert can do what he wants. It's his place, isn't it? Yes, it is.
Caan once described watching De Niro prepare for a role as watching someone perform surgery on themselves. The methodical research, the physical transformation, the absolute commitment to becoming someone else. It wasn't showmanship, it was craftsmanship elevated to art. In the gritty landscape of 1970s cinema, both men emerged as forces who refused to compromise their vision for commercial appeal. But where Caan brought instinctive fire to his performances, De Niro brought calculated obsession. He would spend months learning new skills, gaining weight, losing weight, mastering accents, studying real people until their mannerisms became second nature. Caan respected this approach because he recognized its results. De Niro's characters felt lived in, authentic, and dangerous. Whether playing a boxer, a cabbie, or a gangster, he carried himself with the weight of genuine experience. The audience never questioned his credibility because he had earned every gesture, every inflection, every moment of silence. What impressed Caan most was De Niro's fearlessness. He took risks that could have destroyed lesser actors, diving into dark psychological territory without hesitation. His performances weren't just convincing, they were transformative, changing how audiences understood the possibilities of screen acting. For Caan, De Niro represented the ultimate professional. No shortcuts, no excuses, just relentless pursuit of truth. 5. Jack Nicholson. James Caan saw something in Jack Nicholson that terrified and fascinated him in equal measure. Nicholson possessed a rare gift for controlled madness, the ability to dance on the edge of sanity while never losing his footing. He made danger look effortless. Where other actors played it safe, Nicholson embraced the precipice. His performances crackled with unpredictability, each line delivering a potential explosion waiting to happen. Caan admired this fearlessness because he understood how difficult it was to achieve. Most actors who attempt such intensity either overplay their hand or lose themselves entirely. Nicholson found the perfect balance. In scenes that would have destroyed weaker performers, Nicholson thrived. He could shift from charming to menacing in a single breath, his famous grin becoming a weapon more effective than any knife. Caan watched him work and marveled at the intelligence behind the apparent chaos. Every wild gesture was calculated. Every manic laugh served a purpose. What separated Nicholson from his contemporaries was his willingness to be genuinely unlikable when the role demanded it. He never sought audience approval or tried to soften his edges. If his character was a monster, Nicholson became monstrous. If he was broken, the cracks showed completely. Caan recognized a kindred spirit in Nicholson's refusal to conform to Hollywood expectations. Both men carved their own paths, choosing authenticity over popularity. But where Caan burned steady, Nicholson blazed wild, leaving audiences both thrilled and slightly unsettled by his presence. For Caan, Nicholson proved that great acting required courage above all else. 4. Marlon Brando. James Caan never met an actor who could rewrite the rules of cinema simply by existing on screen. Then he encountered Marlon Brando. Watching Brando work was like witnessing the birth of modern acting.
Jimmy would tell a joke. It would take Brando 3 seconds to catch on, and he would go like that.
Raw and revolutionary, completely unlike anything that came before. Brando didn't recite lines. He lived with them. His approach shattered decades of theatrical tradition, replacing polished delivery with mumbled truth, grand gestures with subtle authenticity. Caan studied this transformation with the intensity of a student discovering fire. Here was proof that acting could be visceral, instinctive, dangerously real. What struck Caan most was Brando's complete disregard for conventional technique. While other actors projected to the back row, Brando whispered secrets directly into the camera. His performances felt intimate even in epic films, as if he was sharing personal confessions rather than delivering scripted dialogue. The physical presence was undeniable. Brando moved like a caged animal, all coiled energy and barely contained power. His silences spoke louder than most actors' monologues. Caan recognized this as pure magnetism, the rare quality that makes audiences forget they're watching fiction. But beyond the revolutionary technique, Caan admired Brando's refusal to play by Hollywood's rules. He chose projects based on personal interest rather than career strategy, often frustrating studios and directors with his uncompromising vision. This independence inspired Caan's own approach to selecting roles. For Caan, Brando represented the template for authentic screen presence. Every honest performance that followed owed something to his groundbreaking work. 3. Gene Hackman. James Caan found something deeply honest in Gene Hackman that Hollywood rarely produces. Hackman carried himself like a working man who accidentally wandered onto movie sets.
It was a fun character, you know. I mean, he was pretty volatile and pretty much alive and unpredictable.
Bringing blue-collar authenticity to every role without apology or artifice. Where other actors chased glamour, Hackman embraced ordinariness and transformed it into something extraordinary. His face told stories of real experience, weathered and lived in, completely free of vanity. Caan respected this approach because he recognized its power. Audiences trusted Hackman instantly because he looked like someone they might know, someone who had earned his place through effort rather than luck. Hackman's performances never felt manufactured. Whether playing a cop, a cowboy, or a surveillance expert, he inhabited each character with the confidence of someone who had actually lived that life. His dialogue emerged naturally, without theatrical flourish or obvious technique. Caan admired this seamless integration of actor and character, the way Hackman disappeared so completely that only the role remained visible. What impressed Caan most was Hackman's work ethic. No star tantrums, no demands for special treatment, just professional dedication to the craft. He prepared thoroughly, showed up ready, and delivered consistently powerful performances without drama or self-promotion. This blue-collar approach to acting resonated with Caan's own philosophy about the business. In an industry obsessed with youth and beauty, Hackman proved that substance trumped surface appeal every time. His characters felt real because the man behind them understood real life, real struggle, real human complexity. For Caan, Hackman represented proof that great acting came from truth, not tricks. 2. Al Pacino. James Caan recognized a volcanic force in Al Pacino that could either create masterpieces or destroy everything in its path. Pacino burned with an intensity that made other actors look like they were sleepwalking through their performances.
It's a great story because it's like, it probably typifies, the movie industry.
Their collaboration in The Godfather revealed Pacino's extraordinary range. Caan watched him transform from quiet, reluctant son to ruthless patriarch, each scene building toward an inevitable explosion of power and corruption. What amazed Caan was Pacino's ability to contain such fierce energy while still letting it simmer beneath the surface. The audience felt the pressure building long before it erupted. Pacino's approach to dialogue was revolutionary. He didn't just speak lines, he attacked them, finding unexpected rhythms and emphases that revealed hidden meanings. His famous intensity wasn't manufactured for effect. It emerged from deep emotional wells that most actors couldn't access, even if they tried. Caan admired Pacino's fearlessness in exploring dark psychological territory. While other performers maintained safe distances from their characters' demons, Pacino dove headfirst into madness, addiction, and moral decay. He made audiences uncomfortable because he showed them truths they preferred to ignore. The physical commitment was equally impressive. Pacino's entire body became an instrument of expression, every gesture loaded with meaning, every stance revealing character psychology. He could convey more with a single glance than most actors managed with entire monologues. For Caan, Pacino embodied the dangerous beauty of complete artistic commitment. His performances reminded audiences why they fell in love with cinema in the first place. 1. Robert Duvall. James Caan placed Robert Duvall at the summit of his respect because Duvall represented everything pure about the acting craft.
I had done, before The Godfather, I think The Godfather was like my 5th or 6th film. I had done a few films.
No ego, no flash, no desperate grab for attention. Just meticulous preparation, meeting natural talent in perfect harmony. Watching Duvall work was like observing a master craftsman. Every choice served the story, every gesture emerged from careful character study, every line reading felt inevitable rather than calculated. Caan marveled at this precision because he understood how rare it was. Most actors, even talented ones, revealed their process. Duvall made his technique invisible. Duvall's transformations were complete and unsettling. He didn't wear characters like costumes, he became them from the inside out. His voice changed, his posture shifted, his entire presence adapted to serve each new role. Caan watched him disappear so thoroughly that the original actor seemed like a distant memory. What elevated Duvall beyond mere technical skill was his emotional intelligence. He understood human nature with surgical precision, finding the vulnerable core in every character he played. Whether portraying saints or sinners, Duvall located their humanity and presented it without judgment or manipulation. The commitment extended beyond performance into preparation. Duvall researched obsessively, lived with his characters mentally long before filming began, and brought layers of backstory that enriched every scene. Caan respected this thorough professionalism because it elevated everyone around him. For Caan, Duvall represented the actor's actor, someone whose work was taught by example rather than proclamation. His influence shaped a generation of performers who learned that great acting required both instinct and intelligence, working in perfect balance. James Caan never chased popularity or trends. He chased truth. These 6 actors earned his respect not through charm or politics, but through their unwavering commitment to authenticity. In their work, he saw reflections of his own philosophy. Real always beats pretty, substance always trumps style. Subscribe for more stories about cinema's greatest truth tellers.